If you're the kind of driver who accepts every single ride request Uber or Lyft sends you, or if you're one of those drivers doing quick mental math to see if a ride is worth it, let me show you the way I calculate it accurately and fast, without risking safety or losing focus while driving. Here's what I do now. As soon as I accept a ride request, I immediately turn the app offline. That way, I'm not getting bombarded with new requests while I'm still on my way to pick up or drop off the passenger. Once I complete the trip and safely park, I pull up this special calculator app that I'll show you in a second. I just punch in three things: the fare, pickup time, and drop off time, and boom, it instantly tells me how much that ride would pay per hour. If you're great at mental math, maybe you don't need this. But for me, it's a lifesaver. The app is based on the old HP business calculator, the 17 BII, and it lets you build your own formulas. It was recreated for iPhone by a developer called RLM Software, and honestly, I like it even more than the real calculator. I keep it on my second phone so I don't have to switch back and forth with Uber. This second phone doesn't even have service. You just need a Wi-Fi connection one time to download the app, and after that, it works perfectly offline with no data or internet required. The app costs around $9 one time, and that's it. Or if you prefer, you can always buy the HP 17 BIC business calculator on Amazon. Just make sure your phone meets the App Store requirements before buying. Unfortunately, there's still no Android version yet. Maybe one day. And by the way, on a separate video, I'll show you step by step how to set up the formula inside the calculator app. It's super easy, but I'll save that tutorial for another day just to keep this video short. Now here's the beauty of this system. Each market is different. What's a good hourly rate for me might be totally different for you. Maybe in your area, $20 an hour is acceptable. Maybe it's $15. Or maybe you're in a high demand market where $30 or even $40 an hour is your baseline. Whatever your number is, this calculator helps you see it instantly. No guessing, no math while driving. And remember, all these numbers are before expenses. Once you factor in gas maintenance, car insurance, depreciation, tires, and even car washes, you're probably losing 20 to 30% right there. So if you think you're making $15 an hour before expenses, you might actually be taking home closer to $10 or $12. Don't trick yourself. Know your real profit. So stop playing Uber and Lyft's game. Every time you accept a ride, immediately go offline so you're ready to make the next calculation safely right after you drop off your passenger. Then reject anything that's not worth your time. And here's the kicker. If we all do this collectively in our markets, not just individually, that's when we actually move the needle. If enough of us go offline, cherry pick smartly, and refuse cheap rides, that shortage can trigger surge pricing in some areas. Now that's real leverage. In my market, when my acceptance rate drops below 20%, the app only shows me partial information about each ride request. I lose critical details like the pickup and drop-off directions, and that's huge because sometimes I just don't want to go in a certain direction. So when that happens, I'll accept a couple of rides just to reset it. But overall, I'm still making way more money now than when I used to take everything that came my way. And here's the most important part. Since I started doing this, my weekly results have completely changed. Before, I had to do almost double the number of rides just to hit the amount of money I needed for the week. Now I don't have to work longer hours, and I can make the same kind of money or even more while completing fewer rides. That's why I say this strategy works. You can reject as many ride requests as you want without risking deactivation. You might lose some features temporarily, but you're still in full control. And whenever you want to raise your acceptance rate again, you can simply start accepting more rides. Now, canceling rides after you've already accepted them, that's a different story. By contract, you've agreed to complete the trip unless there's a valid reason like a safety concern, an emergency, or even if you just change your mind. But be aware that if you cancel too many rides, you could be risking deactivation. So play it smart when it comes to canceling rides. Rejecting is safe. Canceling too often is not. So whether you want to use this calculator or just do mental math, start tracking your real hourly rate today. Once you know your numbers, you'll stop wasting time on unprofitable rides. And in another video, I'm going to show you the other strategies that I've been using, besides cherry picking, that are helping me make even more money every single day. And please, share this with other drivers in your city. If we work together, we can make a real difference in our own markets and take control back from the apps. Stay smart, stay safe, and take control back into your own hands. Let's make it happen. See you in the next one. God bless.